Hello there, my name is Edwin. I am a licensed physical therapist here in the United States, and I am here to help. Thanks for taking the time out to view this video. I can assure you that this is a step in the right direction. While it is true that falls happen more often in older adults aged 65 years and above, it does not have to mean that you will have to fall. You may be wondering how serious a fall is. According to the CDC, or the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, thousands of older adult Americans fall at home every year. Many of them have resulted in serious bodily injuries, lifetime disabilities, and death. Yes, even death. The CDC even estimates that an older adult dies from a fall every 29 minutes. In 2009 alone, about 20,000 people over the age of 65 died, while 2.3 million people had to be brought to the emergency departments in 2010 due to fall. The effects can be far-reaching and definitely life-changing. Some of you will sustain moderate injuries like cuts, lacerations, and fractures or broken bones. Others will have more severe consequences like head traumas and brain injuries, while some will meet their untimely death. And even if you did not sustain any injury, fall incidents can develop into a fear of falling. Bottom line, it can significantly limit your mobility, water down your self-efficacy, and curtail your independence. You and I both agree that we do not want that to happen as much as possible. The goal of this presentation is to help you who are living in a home or a private residence and is able to walk or ambulate with a walking aid like a cane or a walker. This presentation also intends to educate your family members and caregivers as well. So join me as I visit and walk through a home. In the process, we will identify potential hazards that may cause you or your loved one to fall, and the commonly overlooked safety hazards at your home that can be so easy to fix. As we enter the house, we begin by looking at the floor. Floors are surfaces we all walk on, and almost all of the time, it is where older adults land when they fall. So before you walk through a room, it will be good to first check on how you will be able to get from one point to another. It is best to keep any objects like reading materials, boxes, shoes, or toys off the floor. You can easily trip on them when they are overlooked. So it will be a lot safer for you if you will have a clear and clutter-free path to walk on. Throw rugs are nice room accents, but like floor mats, they can be safety hazards as well. One misstep can cause you to trip and fall. Ideally, it will be best for you to have the rugs and mats removed from the floor. However, if you really want them, you can have two options to keep you safe. Number one, you can tape the edges of the rug securely onto the floor, or you can use a double-sided tape or a non-slip backing to prevent the rug from slipping. Another safety hazard on the floor is wires and cords, like the ones from lamps, telephones, computers, and extension cords. You can either coil them together or securely tape them right next to the wall for safety. Some of you may have stairs and steps at home. Just like floors, stairs should be clear from any clutter or scattered objects. Check if the steps are in good condition, meaning there are no broken, uneven, or loose steps. If your stairs are carpeted, check if they are in good condition. If it is in bad shape, you may remove it or put in non-slip or non-skid treads, thus helping prevent you from slipping. Now, if your vision is compromised, you may want to consider painting the top edge of all the steps with contrasting colors. The goal is for you to see the steps and the stairs better to avoid missteps and prevent you from falling. Let us move on to the handrails. Ideally, the handrails should be on both sides of the stairs and should run the length of the stairs. They also have to be very stable and permanently fixed so that it can support you and keep you steady as you go up and down the stairs. It will also be helpful if the stairs have a good overhead lighting. In addition, a switch that turns the light on and off located at the top and at the bottom of the stairs will be of great help as well. Now let us move on to the kitchen, where meals are prepared for you and your family to enjoy. Since you may be moving around a lot in the kitchen, it will be smart to keep your kitchen floor clutter-free with no objects lying on the floor. You may also want to get rid of rugs and mats, or you may tape them safely on the floor like what we did earlier. Think of the kitchen and grocery items you often use. Instead of storing them in your kitchen cabinets on top, you may want to keep them on the lower shelves, which is about your waist level, so that you do not have to reach up to grab them. In the event that you really have to reach up higher, it will be safer to use a step stool with a built-in handlebar for you to hold on to instead of a regular chair. Just like in the kitchen and other areas of the house, you need to keep your bedroom floor clutter-free as well. You will be able to walk freely and safely with or without a cane or a walker if the walking path is free from any furniture or object that can get in the way. Let us look at your bed at this time. Ideally, your bed should be high enough to allow you to sit on the edge with your knees bent at about 90-degree angle and your feet resting flat on the floor. This will allow you to stand up or sit down easily and without too much effort on your part. We have emphasized the importance of lighting earlier. It will be best to place a lamp close to your bed, close enough for you to be able to reach for the on and off switch when you wake up in the middle of the night and need to get up. And speaking of waking up and getting up in the middle of the night, you may find it helpful to install some night lights along your walking path. Some night lights automatically turn on when it gets dark or when it detects any motion or movement. Our next stop is believed to be a particularly hazardous location in the house. Activities in this area are considered to be high risk for fall injuries, with a space, barriers, and potential wet zone. It is none other than the bathroom. Bathroom and shower floors can be very slippery. It is obviously a clear and present danger. One surefire way to prevent slipping and sliding is by using a non-slip rubber mat or self-stick strips on the floor of the tub or shower. If you feel that your toilet is low, meaning your knees are higher than your hips when you are sitting on it, you may want to use a raised toilet seat or a commode to have it elevated for your comfort and safety. In addition, a shower chair can also be helpful, as this gives you an option to sit down while taking a shower. Just make sure that it is well adjusted to your height when you are using it. At this point, let us look at the support you may need as you move along in the bathroom while going about your personal business. To get in and out of the tub, you may find it useful to have a grab bar installed inside the tub for support. Some will find it useful to have another grab bar placed beside or in front of the toilet so they can stand easily. Whatever option you may find helpful to you, a qualified carpenter can quickly install your requirements. As you move around your house, there are other simple ways to help keep you safe and prevent you from falling, in addition to what we have talked about earlier. When walking, it is recommended that you use a pair of shoes, both inside and outside the house at all times. Your shoes should ideally have rubber soles for better grip on the floor. Avoid leather or plastic soles as much as possible. Let us train our focus this time on the windows. You may not realize it, but the glare from the window glass is a vision hazard that poses a risk to your safety. The remedy is simple. You can either hang curtains that are made from lightweight fabric or put window shades in order to reduce glare. Your home is your comfort zone, your escape from the world's hustle and bustle. It is your shield and your protection. Therefore, it should keep you safe from harm, not only from the outside world, but also from the inside. In addition, inasmuch as we tried our best to cover all the helpful information you may need, we recognize that this video may not be all-encompassing. We still encourage you to seek advice and consult with your trusted healthcare professional, like your physician or physical therapist. I would like to thank you for taking interest in this presentation. Before I go, I wish to share with you an anonymous quote that reads, "While we are all busy growing up, let us not forget our loved ones who are also growing old." Until next time, this has been your physical therapist, Edwin Vinarao. Goodbye for now.